Ladies and gentlemen, I've always opined on this platform on many occasions that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence, and that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing in politics just happen for the sake of it. Justin Muturi has told President William Ruto that he will not join him during his tour of the mountain.
I don't just follow the president. Even when Uhuru was president, it was never my practice or habit to follow him wherever he went. Because, as a president, he has, a schedule of work. I also have a schedule, my schedule of work when I was a speaker and even now. So unless it's something that touches the ministry that I'm in, I have no business trooping around to follow the president.
What is his game plan? Why is he trying to avoid the president? Because the same Justin Muturi told us that he's not going to attend cabinet meetings. So we have a cabinet secretary who is not willing to join the president during the tour of his own county. We have a cabinet secretary who is not attending cabinet meetings, but has the guts to tell the president that that's not my business. He wants to achieve certain political objectives. In this video, I want us to figure out why Justin Muturi will be skipping William Ruto's tour of the mountain. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. What we do on this channel is that we analyze politics in a way we can't find in any other place. So just press that subscribe button. Ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto will embark on a 7-day tour of the mountain next week. Early this week, William Ruto met with his allies from the mountain at State House in Nairobi. And during that meeting, William Ruto's allies expressed their fears about that tour. In fact, they advised the president to postpone it because the ground is still hostile. But William Ruto insisted that the meeting or the tour must go on, which means this visit or this tour of the mountain by the president is so important to the president. And the president asked all of them to make sure that they are present and anything they need will be provided. And that's why you are seeing the mountain being given ile kutkut, ile mahindi, dengu, rice here and there during church functions and even public events. So the meeting is significant. And as someone who understands the way William Ruto operates, William Ruto would always parade, because the issue with the mountain is that William Ruto has neglected them. So William Ruto's intention was to parade all those cabinet secretaries he has appointed, all senior government officials he has appointed, all heads of parastatals, all chairmen. He's been doing that across the country. And the fact that Justin Muturi, who is a key player, who is a key member of his cabinet, is saying he will not be attending, that's significant. Why do you think Justin Muturi is going to avoid this tour of William Ruto? Remember, as we speak, political activities have actually escalated in the mountain. Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president, was in Meru today for some church function. Do you think Uhuru Kenyatta did not see any other church event around? Rigathi Gachagua met with his allies yesterday. Today, there's also another function in Nyeri, which is attending. What I had expected, for example, someone like Muturi, who is a close ally of the president, formerly close ally, now not close ally, was to be on the ground today, mobilizing the residents there to receive William Ruto. But that's not happening. Why do you think he is not going to attend this event? Number one, Justin Muturi is actually on his way out of Kenya Kwanza, and he has made that clear and publicly. But Justin Muturi is out to incite the mountain from attending Ruto's event. And I'm explaining to you guys. For those who've been here, when William Ruto reshuffled his cabinet and he removed Moses Kuria, I opined here that he committed a big mistake, because I looked at the caliber of people around the president from the mountain, and the only person who has the ability to tackle or handle Rigathi, in my view, at that time, and I still maintain it, is none other than Moses Kuria. Moses Kuria is the only leader from the mountain who can face off with Rigathi Gachagua, because he did it with Uhuru Kenyatta. Moses Kuria was the member of parliament for Gatundu South, where Uhuru Kenyatta was born and raised. Uhuru Kenyatta was the president. He effectively managed Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Dealing with Rigathi would not have been a very big problem. Muturi cannot. Why? Because of the pressure from the ground. The ground is tilting towards Rigathi Gachagua. Muturi has his own political ambitions. And because he has political ambitions, he's now going with the current of the ground. And because the current of the ground is pro-Rigathi, the only thing he can do is to follow that current. How can he follow that current? Appear to be pro-Rigathi Gachagua. So by failing to attend William Ruto's event, he's actually inciting the mountain from attending, because I'm a resident from Embu. The president is coming there. One of his cabinet secretary is saying he's not attending because he has no business there. He can only attend, according to him, if the visit was touching on his docket. What would motivate an ordinary resident to attend that event? Nothing. So, in short, he is inciting the residents against attending William Ruto's event. And that is strategic for him. So that's number one. Number two, I think Muturi is undermining William Ruto's government. Yesterday, I explained to you guys why William Ruto cannot fire Justin Muturi. If I were Ruto, I'd fire Justin Muturi tomorrow morning ahead of my tour. Because what Muturi is doing is to undermine. Right now, one of the people who should be or would be busy mobilizing the ground there ahead of this visit by the president would be none other than Justin Muturi. Because he's a member of the cabinet. Your boss is coming to your area. You are telling your boss, I can't. You see, like Raila coming to Kisumu. And then the governor is saying he's not joining him. That's undermining. And why would he undermine William Ruto? He wants to be fired. How can William Ruto now go to the mountain and explain to the people of the mountain that I invited Raila Odinga's allies to the cabinet, but I never touched Murima? How? Well, Rigathi is out. Muturi is out. How? That's undermining the president. Because the rally is only 7 days. If you will check, he will actually be doing nothing during that 7 days. Yeah? But that's good politics for him. Because I think he's just waiting for William Ruto to fire him. Number three, I think this guy is provoking William Ruto. He's provoking the press. Number three, I think Justin Muturi is provoking William Ruto to fire him. The truth of the matter is that the moment Justin Muturi was removed as the Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya, that was the day he stopped being a member of the cabinet. He's been just provoking William Ruto to fire him. And it can be attributed to the aftermath of the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. You see, I've been looking at politics about interest. Muturi is a member of the cabinet. He comes from Mount Kenya East, which means he can actually work with President Ruto and position himself to be the running mate in 2027. Yeah, because Kindiki ameshindwa huko. Muturi can. Yeah. So politically, I'm yet to understand why it's not considering his political interest. Because he's going to run for the governor using the DP. Not even the presidency. Good for him, but I see a problem for him there. Because Rigathi, unless Rigathi will join his party, Rigathi is going to be a serious force. And if Rigathi were to sponsor a candidate against him, he will lose. But I think the main intention, what he's doing, is to try and provoke the president to fire him. Number 4, there is a narrative, and it's true, not a narrative really, that William Ruto is unpopular on the ground. William Ruto was even told this by his allies from the mountain. But how can you convince people that William Ruto is unpopular? I'm sure if William Ruto was popular, someone like Justin Muturi would have easily joined William Ruto's trip. So he wants to advance that narrative that the ground is hostile. William Ruto is not wanted. And lastly, I think, and this is good for Muturi, good for his politics, he is charting his own political path. And is actually using William Ruto to milk political capital at the right moment. William Ruto will be in Mount Kenya. Muturi will be missing. That will make headlines. Just like when Edwin Sifuna missed William Ruto's tour of Nairobi, it made headline. So he will be on the limelight. Then maybe the last day or when William Ruto will be in Embu, Muturi can decide to appear. Again, he will enjoy the limelight. So what does that tell you? He's a man who is focused on building his own image. He is charting his own political path. Apangwi, anajipanga, he will come when he wants, he will miss when he wants. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think. That's my take. Uhuru Kenyatta was in Meru today. I'm still waiting to hear what he said. But that visit or that tour by Uhuru Kenyatta to Meru, where he attended a church service, is significant, politically speaking. I'll be waiting to see. By the time of doing this video, Rigathi Gachagua was still in some church event. And from that church, I saw his ally, Ngunjiri, Wambugu Ngunjiri, posting that some youths had been sent to try and disrupt them after the church service. Remember, that's Nyeri. I don't know how the whole thing is going to unfold. Let us wait and see. But again, that visit, that trip is also important. I mean, that event is also important. There's also something is also happening in Kasarani. Yeah, something is happening in Kasarani. Gabon versus Kenya. And there's a call for Ruto or Raila must go. I'll be waiting to see how all that thing is also going to turn out. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.